We're making tater tot casserole, the old standby favorite. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today, the old favorite, tater tot casserole, and this one couldn't be easier. It's only a shame though, because I learned about this when I was in my 20s-ish. So, you ground about a pound-ish of ground meat. You take a large can of cream of chicken soup. You know, it's hard to make a bad recipe when you're putting in either cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup. Use your spatula and get it all out of there because you don't want to leave any of that goodness. Get your nice wooden flat spoon here. Stir that all into your meat. Now you may be asking, why do I have a can of cream of mushroom soup sitting there opened up? Well, I had it in case I needed it, but we're also making another casserole that's just for us. So you just take your great 13 by 9 pan and put this in here. I mean, how easy is that? There's really no proportions for this. It's as little or as much meat as your family likes, and as little or as much soup as your family likes to make it to where it's not too dry. You get your hamburger meat cooked ahead, and you put your soup into it and let it cool, and then you can put it in the refrigerator for a day or two. It won't get that nasty refrigerator taste that ground meat gets after it's been cooked and just sits there for a while by itself. I don't know what it is, must be chemical. You need a big bag of tater tots. I always buy the jumbo. You only need about half of it. I bake these at 500 degrees on my convection bake, and that way the air got all around and they crisped up nicely. 20 minutes was good, 25-ish was great. And if you sprinkle on some Lowry seasoned salt, a tip I learned from my sister, love you, it makes them taste like you fried them. So there you go. You can also cook your tater tots ahead. Today it's going to be 107 degrees, and I'm not having this oven on when it hits 100 plus. So just get them done ahead, get them a little extra crispy. Even if they soften up, once you put them in here and you heat it, then they're going to crisp up. So then you just get them and start dumping them on top. Now, when I was younger, I used to line them up and make rows. Then I got married and my wife said, that's stupid. So I don't anymore. We're all learning all the time. You could cover this up, put it in your refrigerator, and go to work. And when you come back home, heat up your oven to 350. I have this in the refrigerator, and now I'm ready to put it in the oven. I piled some extra tater tots on top, and now we're ready to go in the oven. Because it's cold, it'll probably take at least 30 minutes in your 350 degree oven. Let it warm up and get all bubbly, and then we'll come back and put the cheese on top and let that melt. That has been 30 minutes, and it's brown and bubbly, and if your tater tots aren't as crunchy or as crisp as you like, you can always set it under your low or high broiler and crisp it up some more. Now we're ready for the cheese. And again, no proportions. It's as little or as much as you like, and we like. This reminds me of the vegetarians again, or whatever, saying, I can't believe he's putting all that cheese on there. I'll stop. I'll save the cow. Set this back in your 350 degree oven for about 5 minutes. It'll melt it. You're good to go. The original recipe calls for frozen tater tots on top, and then you cook it until the tater tots are browned. But then your bottom's really bubbly and drying up because of the long amount of time it takes to cook tater tots. So that's why I baked them ahead at 500 till they were as browned as we like. And just in case I didn't say it, I had that little wing happen with the Crisco in an earlier recipe. Look at that, 5 minutes and there you are. That is gorgeous. And who wouldn't be impressed by that? And who doesn't love all that cheese? This might last you a couple of days, maybe 3, who knows? It depends on how many's in your family and how big of a they happen to be. If you like this recipe for tater tot casserole, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below about your experiences with this recipe and what else you'd like to see in the kitchen. Click click the bell in the top right hand corner for notifications. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. Be sure to let it cool before you cover it and store it, or it'll sour, and you'll be sad. We're making tater tot. Ooh. You have a pound of ground beef. Maybe you don't. And it couldn't be easier because, battery dying. Bye-bye. Whoops. I had a tater tot go rogue. You can turn on your low or high broiler, not boiler. That has been 30 minutes. Why am I twisting my hands? How about a reshot?